Does anybody here have too many phone books dropped on their doorstep? Can I see it? Yeah? All right. Well, my name is Rob Klein, and I am here to get unwanted phone books off of your doorstep. Now, if you still use a phone book, that's okay. But to me, phone books became obsolete back in the day when we had internet and smartphones. I mean, if it's not on Google, does it really exist? So what I decided to do is I decided to take a case study on the city of Fort Collins. Now, Fort Collins has about 6,000 businesses, 45,000 households, and about a population of 128,000 people. I then contacted the 3 major phone book companies in this area and found out that we received 600,000 phone books. 128,000 people, 600,000 phone books. Okay, so 600,000 phone books breaks down to about 11 phone books per household and business. Okay, that's pretty heavy. They call it heavy distribution. They want to leave phone books at every bank, business, and of course, your doorstep to make people think that people are using the phone book. Phone books are also heavy. They try to fill it up with as much information as possible to make it seem like the biggest phone book is the best phone book. 1.5 million pounds to your door. Now, they say it pays to advertise. They coerce and they tease businesses to invest money. You know, they want people to see your ad, don't you? Come. So they go ahead and they trick the people into buying it. But what they don't say is that it costs to advertise. Oh boy, you guys aren't going to be happy about this. Okay, there's a business called Quebec, okay? They make almost all the phone books, and they're located in Canada. That's their headquarters. Well, they received $1 billion from the government of the United States, and then took that money and filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy, sold all their assets to their other business that they just created called World Color Press, so there went $1 billion of your taxpayer money. Thank you. Environmental costs. Oh, man. 20 to 30,000 trees each year to make all these phone books. 8 million gallons of water, 3,600 cubic yards of landfill space, and about 4 million kilowatts of energy. Wow, all for phone books. Now, they say recycling is good, and we should do it, but it's an illusion. Because right now, what we're doing, according to the New York Times, is sending all of our resources, all of our used paper to China because they're paying the most money for it. This freight ship burns gasoline, 300,000 gallons of heavy petrol to get 28 billion pounds of paper from here to Tianjin, China. So now, the resolution. Optin. Have people call if they want a phone book. Say, hello, I would like a phone book. What this would do is it would, 1, create more jobs. 2, it would reduce the amount of waste. 3, it would help out businesses to make educated guesses on their return on investments. So I had to spread the word. I went to the Sustainable Living Fair where I rented a bathtub for $14 and made a display out of it. And I had to tell everybody about it. So while I was in the bathtub, I was reassured from people to, go ahead, try to tell people more about this. So I wrote a letter to the city of Fort Collins, and they replied. They were interested in the idea of an opt-in plan, but they weren't quite sure about it. So, things are still working out. And I was a little confused that it is illegal for me to leave 3 pounds of garbage on your doorstep, but a company can do that. So I went to combat against phone books, and I sent emails to everyone that I could think of, senators, congressmen, and women, and everybody else. And I felt that there was some progression, but there was also some setbacks. The state of Colorado had a law be decided in the state house, and they lost 8-3, unfortunately. But the fact that they debated the issue of whether phone books should or should not be distributed was very important. So now, I'm taking it into my own hands. Right here is my father, and I am challenging you, word of mouth versus advertising. Right there are the phone numbers to call all the phone book companies to keep them from delivering it to your doorstep. Well, callers, we can do this. I definitely think we can do this. So, yeah, pick up a flyer and have word of mouth beat advertisement. Thank you.